I know there are tons of videos out there that talk about nutrition, that talk about exercise, and all that is great, all that is necessary. But I think sleep and nutrition are so critically important for overall well being, for being fit, for being strong, for being able to lift heavy weights, for being able to be functionally fit. And all these things are critically important. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time now, but I didn't have the appropriate tools or the appropriate knowledge to actually make a video or a blog or talk about it really without having to go through the cycle of the ups and downs. Without that, I'm not in a position to really talk about a particular subject. There are two ways to learn about things. One is to go to school, learn about things, get certifications, and all of that is critical and important. And the second part of learning, of understanding what works and what doesn't work, is actually going through the process. And without actually going through the process, when you talk about something, the knowledge is based from someone else's point of view, not from your own point of view. And not that I wish this upon anyone, but the fact of the matter is that you learn more when you go through pain. The reason why I make this video is so that you can avoid this pain. And hopefully, this helps you move in a better direction, be able to not make the mistakes I made. As they say, the only way to learn is through mistakes, but no one ever really said that the mistakes have to be yours. You can learn from others' mistakes too and save a ton of time. I started to realize that this is a problem in the modern society where we have a lot of access to the outer world, but we really don't have much access to the inner world. Let me explain that in detail. Sleep has become a real problem for a lot of people that I talk to. A lot of research and science that shows sleep is very, very critical when it comes to performance, when it comes to well-being, when it comes to fat loss, when it comes to muscle gain, when it comes to overall well-being. You process carbohydrates differently when you sleep well enough. I mean, you could look this up, and I'm not saying anything new. And there's different ways of different rhythms that you go through during the sleep. One is the REM, the rapid eye movement, all the way to deep sleep. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that can explain this in better detail than I can. I'm not here today to talk about why sleep is important. I'm here to talk about how to improve the quality of sleep, what I did to improve the quality of my sleep. Am I where I want to be with respect to my sleep? Not really. I still struggle. But it's slightly relatively better than what it was last year. Number one thing that I've introduced into my schedule is to wear blue light blockers. And that's a $15 to $20 investment off of Amazon. You can buy a blue light blocker from many stores and just start wearing it in the evening. Whenever there's sunset, when you're home and you start to watch TV, start to use electronics, start to use your phone, iPad, computer, whatnot. The idea is to block blue light so you can produce more of melatonin. This is one of the reasons why yoga is supposed to be done in the morning. In ancient practices, it's called Surya Namaskar. Surya means sun, Namaskar means salutation. You're not only producing vitamin D in your body, but you're also creating serotonin, which is important. The yang part of the energy, your day starts with yang and ends with yin. So it's like a complete cycle. You start with high energy and then you slow it down towards the end of the day. It's a complete circle, just like what I always talk about in my yoga class. When I lead a yoga class, I start with the yang part of the series, and we go into strength and all of those things, and then slowly come down to yin and close the practice. A lot of people want to do just the strength part and want to walk away. That doesn't complete the practice. Just like waking up and sleep, yoga has its own philosophy. I digress a little bit, but I think these are all interconnected. The second thing that I did was I invested in blackout curtains. Now I got those blackout curtains from Costco. I think it's $15 a pair. Really, really good. Completely black out your room. So when there's sunlight in the morning and you want to have extended quality sleep, the blackout curtains definitely help. The other thing you can do is have an eye mask. Number 3 is what I did was having a detox tea in the night, of course with limited water because you don't want to wake up for restroom breaks. Limited water with tea. There are a lot of calming herbs that are available in the market. Chamomile, lavender, tulsi. These are all fantastic, and you can have 1 or 2 tea bags in the night, along with a supplement called ZMA. Now, ZMA is nothing but zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6. This combination has been researched and has been proven to promote good quality sleep and also recover from the hard workouts, strenuous workouts in the gym for athletes. Some companies sell ZMA along with a little bit of melatonin. You can have that, and that will also help promote better quality sleep, keeping your room temperature cooler, which promotes good quality sleep, so you can get into that deep sleep cycle. Last but not the least is meditation. The yoga that I teach or the yoga that I lead is completely different. It's based on the concept of strength balance, core, and then the yin part of the series, and then you close the practice. Because I teach only once a week, I try to include as many aspects or as many elements in the yoga practice as I can, because that is my one day opportunity to introduce everyone to different aspects of yoga. But if you have real issues with sleep, what I recommend is look up on Google, look up Nidra Yoga. Nidra. Nidra means sleep. These are yoga classes that are only focused on good quality sleep. Anxiety, stress, restlessness, all these things contribute to bad quality sleep. And these classes, the philosophy, the fundamentals, the teachings can help promote better sleep because they put your mind in a very equilibrium state. You could try it out anyways because yoga is anyways good for you. No amount of learning can ever go waste. That's my opinion. I'm still struggling with sleep. I won't deny it. I'm not trying to tell you that I have overcome this problem and I am having 8 hours of quality sleep. No, I'm not. Sometimes I go 6 hours. Sometimes I go 6.5, 7. Depends on the level of stress I've been taking. But it's better. Around 3 or 4 years back, I was getting only 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I didn't realize the importance of sleep until I started to have bad quality sleep. And that is a manifestation of stress, anxiety, overanalyzing, overthinking, giving way too much, not having healthy boundaries. A lot of things come into the picture. It can be a completely separate discussion from this. I don't know your personal situation, and I do understand that you might be also going through stress, and those kind of things might block your mind from getting good quality sleep. And if that's the case, maybe on some level you correlate with this video. And it is my hope with this video that it helps you in any which way to get to where you want to be.